Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Thank you. Please stand for singing.
So we don't have a. Okay. There it is.
You may be seated. Good morning. Today is Thursday, October 14th, and it's an E-Day on your schedule. Today for lunch is turkey fiesta wraps. And now we have a Hispanic Heritage Month presentation. This one.
So good morning, everybody. My name is Andrea Lave, and just I'm sure you all know that tomorrow is October 15th, and so that marks the end of Hispanic Heritage Month, which can still be prolonged. And so basically, we're here to give a presentation, about some countries and, share culture. So, yeah.
Okay, so there are a lot of different terms, Hispanic, Latino, or Latinx. What's the difference? Hispanic means descended from Spanish or Spanish-speaking origin. Latino or Latina means descended from Latin America. So Brazilians are Latin American, but are not Hispanic. Latinx means the same thing as Latino or Latina, but it takes away the gendered language to be more inclusive.
All right, this slide is about El Salvador. I did not make this slide, but anyway. Okay, El Salvador is located under Guatemala and to the left of Honduras. And wow, the smallest country in Latin America is only about 6.5 million people. Okay. There's a lot of food, obviously, in El Salvador, just like all of Latin America. Things for example, pupusas, horchata, and yeah, things like that. I don't really know a lot of El Salvadorian food, but anyway, like pupusas are so good though, so I definitely recommend. Okay, some fun facts. They're considered the surfer's paradise, and they have beautiful volcanic beaches and amazing water. They do have a nickname, the Land of Volcanoes, and Spanish is the principal language, but there are a lot of native languages that are still spoken today. And the national anthem sounds a lot like sounds like the cross of a horse race and something produced in England. Wow.
Hello, I'm back again. So basically, something unique about Peru is that typically if you go on a vacation, one must not expect blue skies or sunny days, because what Peru is a bit famous for is for being gray. Basically, skies are gray, oceans are gray, and so sometimes in Lima, the capital city is known as the gray city. And so Peru has 3 geographical sections. They're known as La Costa, which is the coast, La Sierra, and La Selva. And so each section has a multitude of indigenous culture, and mainly that is in La Sierra and Selva, and a mix with modern culture, which is mainly in La Costa, which is also where the capital of Lima is. And so the country is home to many indigenous languages, more than 600. And the 3 main languages spoken are Spanish, Aymara, and Quechua. And so Spanish is mainly spoken in the costa cities, and while Aymara and Quechua are widely spoken in La Sierra. And so based on personal experience, my family is mainly people who speak Aymara, because most of them reside in the southern highlands of Peru. So when it comes to cuisine, Peru is a melting pot in which you can fully understand the country by eating the food that is offered by its people. And so, plus, we don't play around when it comes to cuisine. You have picarones, ceviche, anticuchos, papa la huancaína, mazamora, and a multitude of other dishes which you can get as street food. And so that's another thing. We specialize in street food. We don't do really much fancy restaurants. You want something to eat, you get it at the market. And so it's all street food there, baby. And music and art is also an aspect I personally enjoy about Peru. Growing up, my mom and I listened to traditional and Guayano music. And so both genres originate from the countryside of Peru, and since that's where my mother grew up. And so, plus, another thing I love about Peru is that a Peruvian photographer named Martin Chambi was able to take this photo. And so right there, who's staring up at the other man, is Martin, and then one of the tall dude is an indigenous person. So it's basically really cool to see the height difference, and yeah, I thought people should see this. So anyways, that's Peru. Thank you for listening.
And now we have Chile. Chile is located in the southwestern part of Latin America. It borders Peru, Bolivia, and Argentina. The capital city of Chile is Santiago, and 40% of Chileans live in Santiago. While Chile is primarily a Spanish-speaking country, there are still many people who speak Mapudungun, Quechua, and Rapa Nui. Mapudungun is primarily spoken in the southern part of Chile, Quechua is spoken in northern Chile, and Rapa Nui is spoken in Eastern Island. Some landmarks in Chile include Easter Island, the Strait of Magellan, which is bridges the Pacific and Atlantic Ocean, and there's Torres del Paine National Park, which shows the lovely Andes Mountains. So I'm going to teach you guys some Chilean slang. There's a lot of Spanglish in Chile, in Chilean slang. So one word is cachai, from to catch, which means do you get it? Carete means party. Buena onda means good vibes. And so you'd say that someone is buena onda if they give off good vibes. Que hubo is a shortening for que hubo, which means what's up or what's new. And then there's po, which doesn't actually mean anything, but Chileans love to add it randomly into sentences. So, yeah. Then there's Chilean food. The upper left is empanadas, which have meat and pastry-like outside. To the upper right is marechuas de parmesana, which is clams with cheese on it. The bottom left is a completo, which is kind of like a hot dog, except it has almost everything, like every condiment you could find on it. And Chileans love mayo, so there's a ton of mayo. The bottom right is pastel de choclo, which is a corn pie dish. Chilean music and dance. The cueca is a traditional Chilean music and dance. It's typically performed as a courtship dance. And some well-known musicians from Chile include Victor Jara, Violeta Parra, Francisca Valenzuela, and Cami Gallardo. As you can see in the photo, those are traditional Chilean attire for the cueca, and the man usually wears a cowboy-style outfit, while the woman wears a flared dress like that. Okay.
Okay, so the country that I'll be representing today, well, not really a country, it's a territory, but it's a country to me. I'll be representing Puerto Rico with Gabby and also Bella. So for language and geography, in Puerto Rico, the main language that is spoken is Spanish. And coqui frogs are Puerto Rico's national symbol. It's a small island and it's a small frog, but we have big voices. It represents resilience and resistance and perseverance. Puerto Rico is in the eastern part of the Caribbean. It's near Dominican Republic and Haiti, and it's closer to the Virgin Islands.
I'm going to be talking about the delicious food. Okay. So in Puerto Rico, some of the most important foods are flan, maduras y plátanos, mofongo, paella, empanadas or pastelillos, coquito, and of course the island's national dish, arroz con gandules. Okay.
Okay. So the most popular music in Puerto Rico is salsa, which originated from Cuba, which is Puerto Rico's sister country. And there, here in the bottom left is bomba. It's a traditional dance and music style of Puerto Rico that rooted from African slavery. It contains elements of Taíno culture, like the maracas and the cuas. Then in the center, we have Roberto Clemente, who is a famous baseball player, and baseball is a huge sport in Puerto Rico. Then we have Jennifer Lopez, of course, and then Lin-Manuel Miranda, who wrote and acted in Hamilton the musical. Now for traditions.
Hello, I'm back to talk about some traditions. Okay. Puerto Rico had the longest Christmas in the world, which includes Three Kings Day, and it celebrates when the three kings came to visit Jesus after his birth. There's also Emancipation Day, which is the day slavery was abolished in Puerto Rico and when Puerto Rico gained their independence from Spain. And also, there's Noche de San Juan, which is you just get together and you just celebrate together. One of my favorite traditions from my family is just like making a ton of food and just putting it in a circle. I don't know if that's a actually Puerto Rican thing, but it should be. Okay. Yay.
Can we give them another round of applause? That was a really good presentation. Now for today's announcements. Seniors, today's college rep visits, which were Canisius College, Syracuse University, and SUNY Oswego, were rescheduled for another day. I don't know that day, though. There's an outdoors club meeting today, second lunch in the erg room, and a Semicores meeting here in the chapel. Good luck to anyone auditioning. Anyone in Ms. Basili's advisory, please check with Ms. Barton after morning meeting. Homecoming committee, there is a meeting second lunch in room 200. Please be there. And then before that. Finally, I think it's about time that I do something to spice up morning meetings since we have a tendency to end early. Not today, though. Of course, I'm always open to suggestions, but what I'd like to start tomorrow or Monday is the song lyric of the day. On the SGA website, I've added yet another Google form where you can add a song lyric for me to say or give me ideas for morning meeting. I'll make sure to check it every day. Outside of that Google form, if you have an announcement you would like me to make, anonymous or not, please continue using, I'm out of breath. Please continue using the announcement form on the portal that's not on the SGA website. Are there any faculty announcements?
Hello, no Glee Club today because we haven't had any ensemble this week, so full ensemble is in here at 11:45.
Good morning, everyone. I am excited to announce that next Wednesday, October 20th, will be our first seminar day. And for those of you who have not gone through a seminar day, the purpose of seminar is for the whole school to come together around a theme that is not curriculum related, but will still have value and meaning to our students and to our faculty. These days are planned by the faculty. They include faculty presentations, sometimes student presentations, and sometimes outside presenters come in. So for our Wednesday seminar day, our theme or our topic is centered around wellness, and we will have 6 rotations that students will go through with their advisory, going to different sessions that are led by our outside instructors who are coming in to share their knowledge, share tips, and share advice and education around wellness. So I will give you more details next week on Tuesday before our day, but it will be a late start. So you will come at 9:50 to your advisory. We will then have morning meeting, and then we will, from there, start the rotations. Okay, so we're very excited about it. We hope you find it valuable, and you have a nice day. Thank you.
That's all we have time for. If you had an important announcement, email me, and I'll put it on the portal. Otherwise, have a great day and get to class.